Guys, welcome to the Mr. Maple Show. I'm here in Gaston, Oregon at our farm, and I'm going to be telling you all about Acer Circinatum Sunny Sister. On today's episode, I'm going to be telling you all about Acer Circinatum Sunny Sister, its history, its colors, its height and width in 10 years, and how to grow this tree successfully in your garden. Y'all, that's what it's all about here on the Mr. Maple Show. We want you to have success with the trees that you get from us at Mr. Maple. Even if you don't get them from us, we want you to enjoy your Japanese maples. So we're out here telling you everything we know to help you along your journey. Y'all, when it comes to Japanese maples, Talon Holtz here at Holtz Nursery, he's a legend. Now, he's introduced over 100 different varieties of Japanese maples, and that seems crazy, but a lot of them are very unique and very different. Now, in the early 90s, Talon Holtz acquired 2 Acer Circinatum seedlings that had some unique characteristics from a guy named Floyd McMullen in Portland, Oregon. It was actually from his wife after he had passed away, but Talon got these trees and introduced them to the nursery trade. One was Acer Circinatum Sununglow. The other was Acer Circinatum Sunny Sister, and that's the one that we're talking about today. It's got some just amazing, just highlighter colors across it with yellows, oranges, and reds that just sort of glisten in like a metallic-y way where they just shine and glow. I mean, I'm hoping we can capture some of this on some of our footage here because this thing is spectacular. The colors this thing is providing right now in the early spring, this rocks it out. And this is one of the very first grafts that Talon Holtz did of Acer Circinatum Sunny Sister. Now, Sunny Sister, what makes it different than Sununglow? Sununglow, shorter and shrubbier in the same time frame. In 10 years, Sunny Sister, 6 to 8 foot, 8 to 10 foot wide. So much more vigorous out here in the Pacific Northwest than Sununglow. Sununglow, maybe better for the smaller compact spaces. This one gets out there and makes a bolder statement quicker out in the landscape because of its more vigorous habit. Talon notes that Sunny Sister may be a little more sun tolerant. That may be the reason why it's so much more vigorous. And because of that, I wonder if this would do better for me in Western North Carolina, where we have a hotter and almost more humid climate than we have here in Oregon. Now, in most humid climates, Acer Circinatum varieties, you're going to need to give them some morning sun with protection from the hot afternoon sun. I think that's critical to really allow these trees to thrive and do well. Now, Circinatum Sunny Sister, likely a hybrid with the Japanese maple. They're closely related. Acer Circinatum is a native tree to the United States. It was found on the Lewis and Clark expedition. If you heard any of my other videos on Acer Circinatum, like literally Persh, the guy who was the horticulturalist, was going around. It's the first time in Western civilization that they spotted Acer Circinatum, was on that Lewis and Clark expedition, which in the scheme of things, that wasn't that long ago. This is a really cool variation on that native tree. I mean, when you get those yellows and oranges and peaches involved, but like the way they just sort of glisten in the sunlight, that makes this really special and really showy in the landscape. Now, we love Japanese maples here on Mr. Maple. We love trees that are ornamental, that give you that it factor in the garden. And Sununglow does it with a full moon-like leaf, with a multitude of colors. This tree will really thrive. I'm sure at a distance, this tree is looking amazing as well with that bright yellow color across here. It's really lighting up the blue forest here at Holtz Nursery. That's what we call this garden, the blue forest. There's a lot of blue conifers around here. Throw that yellow in there, wham, you add some contrast. And that's a great thing to pair this with, blue conifers. Also red Japanese maples. Good color contrast is the name of the game when it comes to making your garden. But here we've got a unique texture as well. We've got that full moon leaf, but we also have that dense compact form, and it's a little denser than Circinatum, but it has a very multi-stemmed habit like your typical Acer Circinatum would be out in the wild. I mean, I love what this tree does out here in the landscape, and because I did the video earlier on Sununglow, the original Sununglow, you should go check that one out. I knew I had to bring you Sunny Sister, the sister seedling, and this is one of the very first grafts off of it. So this one is grafted, and they're grafted onto Acer palmatum because Acer Circinatum is so closely related to your typical Japanese maple I mean, they're in that same section. So if you know Japonicums and Circinatum's, Circinatum's in section Palmata as well. So, I mean, easy graft, and this thing is just so beautiful in the landscape. I mean, it's got some good vigor. You can see the size to this. I mean, this is a tree that was planted around 98, or introduced in the trade around 98. So this is one of the very first grafts of it. So you're thinking 98 until 2025 when I'm shooting this video. I mean, that's how big this tree has gotten in that time frame. We're looking at almost 12 feet tall, almost, I don't know, 15, 18 foot wide. And we're here in the Pacific Northwest where Acer circinatums grow natively. Now, if you're growing this out in your landscape and garden, you know, it's likely not going to get this big in that same time frame, but key things to really let this tree thrive is to make sure you give it good drainage. They're grafted to Japanese maple rootstock, so they've got that non-invasive root system you love with Japanese maples. And it's going to be a tree that's easy to grow in your landscape if you give it morning sun with afternoon shade. The colors on this though, rock it out. I love that color yellow, that lime green color. And then when you get up close and you see all those multitudes of colors in each and every leaf, it shines. It's awesome. And every leaf does it quite differently. It's a pretty spectacular Acer circinatum. Y'all, I hope you enjoyed today's video on Cersinatum, Sunny Sister. The sister seedling to Acer circinatum, Sununglow, both introductions by Talon Buchholz here at Buchholz Nursery. We're MrMaple.com, and we really appreciate if you shopped with us. We love bringing you daily content all about Japanese maples. If you've got a Sunny Sister in your garden, share some photos with us in our Mr. Maple Friends group on Facebook. People would love to see where you're gardening and would love to see your photos of Acer circinatum, Sunny Sister. Take care, God bless, and have a great day.